Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. Today we'll be negotiating the topic of randomness. So, today I was sitting in my car and I randomly got this idea to do this video about randomness. So, what is randomness? You click on a button and it generates a random number. How does that work? What? The definition random actually means that an event that happens at a certain time, a certain location, and it's a certain event that all happens without consciousness. Everyone has bet some money on coin flipping, expecting to get a random answer. Well, it's not as random as you think it is. So, when you flip a coin, if you actually know the height of the coin from your hand, and the speed it's spinning at, and the width of the coin, and all its dimensions, you can actually use all of these values to calculate whether the coin is going to land on tails or whether it's going to land on heads. Well, there's actually a robot that actually does all of these calculations, and it can land the coin however you want it. Surprisingly weird, but also very cool at the same time, because thinking if you have all of these values, you can literally win all the freaking bets and know the answer. Well, flipping coins isn't random. So how about rolling dice? That must be random, huh? That's the most unrandom thing you can ever think about. When you flip a dice, there's probability that comes in action. And the probability calculates of what is the percentage of this side landing and leaving the other sides not facing up. So, if you actually know the dimensions of the dice that you're gonna throw and roll, you can actually know the result you're gonna get. At least estimate it as close as possible. So, how about these websites that schools give you and that give you random words with their random definitions? Well, those are not random also. It's actually a probability of picking something. You know what? Let me help you understand it. So let's say we have a bag of marbles, alright? And there are 5 green marbles in there, and let's just say 5 green marbles. Each marble has a certain mark on it, alright? And what is the probability of you picking the marble that has a red scratch on it? Well, let me tell you. So he said 5 marbles and 1 marble. So you want to know if you put your hand and pick a marble that is going to be this one with the red scratch. So the probability is 1/5. Thinking that all the marbles are going to remain in the bag. And when you take it out, you're going to replace it again for the next probability choice. It's not randomness, people. It's math. And physics, because you're picking it up. In your head right now, you're probably saying, I am crazy. Well, I would say that is partially true. Let us continue with this video now. Let's keep that subject for another video to talk about. So, have you ever walked into someone famous and you were like, oh, I've been obsessing about this guy for like freaking 1 week, bro. I wanna meet him so bad. And you actually meet him and you take a picture with him and you're like, that is so random. And you start doing conspiracy theories that about freaking no. The probability, like if you live in the same country, there's a very high chance that you're gonna meet him or just bump into him like randomly. That's not random. It's actually probability, because calculate is the same thing as marbles. When let's say you're gonna bump into someone that day. If you're gonna bump into someone, the probability of it being the famous guy is actually pretty high. Because let's say the country has 5 million people and you want to calculate the probability of meeting him, but at the same time he has an event over there in that part of the country, the probability increases. It gives you more chances of bumping into him. And when you calculate the speed you're walking at, whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, and the amount of people over there, and if he's going there, the probability of you bumping into that famous someone is actually very high and not random at all. You call it random because that's what the brain, it needs to simplify it. Because let's say every time something random happens, your brain will start to calculate the probability. Never mind. The probability, your brain's gonna crash and you're gonna have headaches. So that's why your brain just justifies it as something random that just was like, oh crap, that happened. Well, that's cool. It's random too. Now what I want you to do is randomly click on my subscribe button, just like randomly. And as always, thanks for watching.